What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I think I need to kind of take a step back and talk about, millionaire statuses and becoming millionaires from different positions. While there are people that have made millions of dollars from positions sort of by accident, or they heavily invested into something and they just became a millionaire, it's very difficult to see a lot of these positions that we're seeing with slower growth, maybe next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and all of that, for a lot of people to become a millionaire. Even though it's set up for success, we talk about the fact that it can get to some of these levels. A lot of people will make moves well beforehand. And I wanted to get into kind of more of a realistic perspective of breaking this down. And why a lot of people that are investing into these plays like SHIB, like Terra Luna Classic, like CRO, and all of these others that are out there, why they will not become a millionaire unless they have this that they are doing. So, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it does help out with growth and everything, and you can follow me over there. Don't forget about my Patreon link that is in the description, and all of the referral links if you want to buy crypto on KuCoin or crypto.com or other platforms. So anyways, let's have a conversation about this. I mean, I've talked about this just breaking down Terra Luna Classic, and I think it only reached, that select group of people, people that are invested in Terra Luna Classic that wanted to talk about Terra Luna Classic. But there's also people that are investing in Shiba Inu, in Dogecoin, in CRO, and a lot of other plays. And they're all looking for the same thing, to become very, very wealthy or gain generational wealth out of it. And I had a comment that came across my my live stream today, basically saying that this is a position, or I don't remember what position we were talking about. I think it was Shiba Inu. You're like, this is a position that's going to make us all generational wealth, and many generations wealth at that. And I had to respond and say, look, you have to look at it and understand what you would do in those situations to understand if you would have wealth in the end, right? Because yes, wealth is all based on whatever your perspective of wealth is, right? If you feel like success is just being there for your family, success could be just being there for your family. If you feel like success is gaining $1 million, and success is $1 million, it's whatever your goals are to say whether you are successful and whether you are wealthy. So if you see it get to a certain point, what do you end up doing at that level? And that's what you have to ask yourself this question. But it's not only about asking it and mentally thinking about it, because a lot of people will go, I'm diamond handing until $1 million. I'm diamond handing until my 300 million turns to $300 million. But it's not as simple as you make it seem, because it's just like you having a certain amount of money in your pocket. It burns a hole in your pocket. No wonder why less than 70% of, or more than 70% of people have less than $1,000 in their bank account, because it burns a hole in their pocket. And, their pocket being their bank account. It burns a hole in their mind just thinking about the fact that they have extra money that they can use, and they can put it towards something else and buy sneakers or buy clothing or buy whatever they want. Trust me, I know. I deal with it all the time, where I'm like, I want to go ahead and buy this because I feel like it'll help out my business for the future. But then again, I don't need to spend it. I could have had that money gain something in the end just by having it staked or having it invested in something. But I decided to buy something else with it that could further the future, further the growth. But it's sort of an investment, but it's not a now investment. It's a future investment, pretty much. So anyways, you're going to be looking at this differently. When you look at things, like Terra Luna Classic, like Shiba Inu, like CRO, you're going to see it at prices now. You're going to see it at prices where it can be, and you're going to go, all right, I'll sell at those prices. But what happens along the journey? You're not just going to go from 0.00001 all the way up to $1 and nothing in between. That's not going to happen, especially when you have to have burns. You have to have all these factors that play out. Same thing with Terra Luna Classic. You're not going to see it at 3017 and then jump up to 1 penny all of a sudden. No, that's not going to be the case. It's going to take a while, and you're going to have a lot of things in between. So you're not going to be able to become a millionaire unless you have, and I know some people are going to look at this and go, I don't really like spreadsheets, but you know that I love spreadsheets. But you're not going to be able to gain $1 million or gain the money that you want to gain unless you have a solid plan. And I pitch these spreadsheets all the time because it does help out people. I've seen it firsthand to where people are like, look, I invested in this position and I put all of your numbers or all these numbers into this spreadsheet, and I was able to make tens of thousands of dollars from doing this. So I kind of sound like the YouTube chats that are over here. You can make $10,000 with Kim Jansen, but it's true. Like if you have a certain strategy, and I'm not saying like you buy my course or anything, you have a certain strategy, and you can build out something to where you can gain so much money out of it and be comfortable with what you're gaining along the way. So say if you have 10 million that's in Terra Luna Classic, you spent $1,700 on this at this moment where it currently is. So you go a couple of levels and you're like, all right, you know what will feel good? Going from 1,700 all the way up to a level of $1 and gaining 10 million out of it? Yeah, of course that would feel good. But what happens along the way? You're holding $10,000, $500,000, $2 million, $3 million for a long period of time until it does hit $1. How is it going to feel when you're going from 10 cents and it takes you a year to go from 10 cents or 2 years from 10 cents to $1, right? That's $1 million that you're holding for that long without taking any type of profit or using it for anything else, right? You could have used it for so many other things that could benefit your life to make you invest more into other situations, other places. And if it finds a way to pull back, you can invest more there, right? So you're taking away an opportunity for yourself, and it's going to make it harder and harder if you're not taking any profit. So that's why you need to set up a certain goal, certain level. So if you have a half a penny, you're like, all right, I have $50,000. I want to take my original investment. If I take my original investment, let's just say I take, I don't even know how much that would be, but let's say you take 200,000, maybe 400,000. Yeah. 400,000 would get you $2,000. Now you feel a little bit comfortable because one, you captured your original investment. You didn't profit like crazy. You only profited $300, and now you can put that $300 or the $2,000 into something else that you truly believe in, as well as another play, and you're able to continue to collect more and more. Same thing goes for Shiba Inu. Same thing goes for CRO. So if you're finding a way to take profit at some of these levels, maybe at 1 cent where you're like $96,000, I'll take another 400,000 or maybe even 600,000 coins at $6,000, a total of $8,000 off of a $1,700 investment. I would be happy with that, and I'm sure you would be happy with that. But it makes you go longer if you are not burning a hole in your pocket, because you are taking some of that money, right? You're not just leaving $100,000 in a balance that was once worth $1,700. Yes, it has a lot of potential, but you can grow with the rest of the coins that are there, or the rest of the money that you invested into it. Even though you only took out $8,000, you still have, a decent amount that's in there. You still have $90,000 that's left in there, and you only took $6,000 worth of profit. So as you go along, you continue to do that. $900,000, you take a little bit more, maybe $1 million. That's too many. That's 10 million. Maybe $1 million, and then you have $100,000 that you take out. That's going to push you a long way to reinvest that $100,000, and now you have a good $800,000 that's left in there, and that has the ability to still grow. This is what you need to do with every investment, not just these big investments, with every investment. Because if you have, let's say, Ethereum, and you invested $1,000, it goes to $2,000 or $3,000, right? That's triple where you were at. So you take whatever you invested, you take your initial investment, maybe a little bit of profit, and leave the rest in there. You always protect your profit. You always protect your initial investment, and then you can live on whatever is left because you're not losing money. Everything else is gravy. If the market does come completely back, you now have this 1,500 or whatever, initial investment plus profit to say, I gained something out of the deal. I protected my investments. Yes, everything came back, and overall my account is back. But when it comes to how much you've gained over the year, realized, unrealized gain, how much you actually have, you're at best break even or even better. And that's a good situation, especially if we are in a bear market. Now we're starting to transition to more of a bull market, but still, as we see things run, in order to gain millions of dollars, you need to make sure that you are taking profit along the way. Now, if you guys want these spreadsheets, they're over on my Patreon. Link is in the description. You can sign up for the Discord level if you want. It's a $5 level, or you can sign up for the other level where we have a bunch of different things on my Patreon. So I have like 219 exclusive posts, 143 videos that you guys can get access to. And then obviously, as we scroll down here, you're going to see that we have all of these spreadsheets that you can get the link to. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, feel free to check that out. Link is in the description for this. But yeah, I feel like you need an exit plan. If you want to build it yourself, build it yourself. If you don't want to build it yourself, and then I have the spreadsheet for you, and then you'll know how to build it for the future. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I think we all will find a way to become wealthy. It's just whether we all become millionaires or not, right? So again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out all the referral links down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.